quick, right? I was editing the video and I realized I didn't do a dad joke. So, here's my dad joke. I brought some shoes from a drug dealer recently. I don't know what he laced them with, but I was tripping all day. If you didn't think that one was funny, I have another one. How do you make holy water? You boil the hell out of it. Gold. Well, anyways, I just wanted to tell you my dad joke before the video started. So, check out the video. Bye.
Amelia, what it do? That guy Ralph. I keep looking at the camera. I'm gonna do it again. Familia, what's up? That guy Ralph, your third favorite YouTuber, at you with a new video. This one I actually want to do things a little different. Not really different, but more like an open topic for this one. And this is more about collecting. And I really want to dive into comics, but I'm gonna leave that one for last. But there's three main things I collect. I'm gonna start from little to last, meaning the least to the greatest. So hats is one of my things I collect. This was my Get Swifty hat. You like it? Rick and Morty Get Swifty. Actually have my Get Swifty shirt. I guess you could say 4 if you count the shirt, but I'm just gonna count hats and shirts as 1 for apparel. That's what it's called. Somebody correct me. I know you guys will. The second thing I mainly collect are figures. Yeah, I know they're open, but this guy, you have to open him to find out who the hell he is. Because one of those surprises. I got Mr. Meezy, me. If you watch Rick and Morty, you already know. I have Deadpool. This Deadpool is actually my son's Deadpool. I bought the figure for myself originally. It's still in the box. And I got a really good deal about a year ago. So I was able to get this little guy for like half off or for the free, the way I bought him. And he was able to open this and play with him. So that's what I did. And the last thing, if you haven't already known or done so or thought or whatever, comics. Comics is my main thing I collect. Now, with the hats, I collect them mainly because they look nice. I like wearing hats. I have a really big head, and the hats make my head not look as big. And then same thing with the shirts. Shirts just look really cool, and I like to just wear what I feel like either looks nice or fits me. I'm not really dressing to impress anyone. I'm dressing to impress myself. I walk out the house knowing, do I look good? Do I like what I'm wearing? And I get the fuck out. I try to stay sexy, but in doing so, I want to stay with my fandom because that's what I love. Figure collecting. That one's actually, hey look, I got one right here. I just bought this bad boy the other day. It's Venom. But figure collecting. The main reason why I collect them, I just think they're really cool. As a kid, you know, you play with toys, and I kick myself in the ass because you know how many toys I've opened and destroyed or lost that now if I still had them, it'd be worth money. But guess what? I don't. So I can't rewind the hands of time. But I could, as an adult, be smarter and teach my kids. And brings me to my last collecting, which is comics. Comic collecting for me is very, very, very serious. Some people like gaming. That's cool. I do it. My kids like gaming mainly. My oldest son does Fortnite. That shit's expensive. But with expenses, comics aren't cheap. So there are different ways people collect. Me personally, I do single backs. I do single backs for collecting purposes. I even buy those $20 plastic boxes at my local comic book shop. Shout out to Weeds. Mainly because if I spend so much time and effort and money into my comics, then I feel like I should protect them the best way possible. You know what I mean? Because I personally spend an estimate anywhere between 15 to 25 a week, depending on what my pickups are, but they could range from 15 to 25. Anything more than that is mainly me maybe picking up something extra. Trade paperbacks are like, if you are familiar with the terminology, those are the thicker comics with multiple issues in them. I pick those up mainly if there's a comic, like older issues that I want to catch up on, but finding solos are hard. or convenience purposes. As I go to work, I work maybe like 10, 15 minutes away from where I live, and I carry a book bag with me. In this book bag, I keep, I keep a stack of comics, straight paperbacks, so because they're easier to maintain, easier to carry. And I also know people who does digital downloading, and that's cool. I actually think it's like high tech stuff. If you ever like get a new phone, if you're logged into the same account, you can get back those same comics. I'm pretty sure you guys know how apps and all that work commonly. And I think that's a really cool way. But my theory with that is, as I mentioned in a news report that I did, my nerd news, boobs are better in hand than in picture. And if I could touch a boob in person, I'm doing that instead of a picture. Even though picture's more easier access, I think that's where it comes in. But just also too, just for you guys to get to know me a little bit besides my collecting. The reason why I do it, and we get a little sentimental here, so play the sad music. Anyways, cut that shit off. My dad, when I was younger, was always in and out of my life. Even now, as a grown man, I have communication with him, but it's very minimal. Like, it's once every other whatever. I see him once a year. My kids know him, but they don't know him. But that's a story for another topic. But, you know, me having kids, I wanted to have something that we can do together. Comic collecting and figure collecting was something that I feel like me and the kids can get into, you know, as a family. And even my girlfriend, she's starting to get the grasp of comics. She has her rock collection, as I mentioned in previous videos. And the kids I keep comics for them. I get them comics as well. It's once in a blue, but I do give them comics. And the oldest started learning to read. So now he can start, you know, reading these comics I'm collecting for him. The little one, you know, he's still learning to read. He just turned 5. But this is something we all can do together. And now they understand that if they open a figure that's supposed to be in the box, they see it as money in the trash. So that Deadpool I showed you, the reason why I bought it for him, because he wanted one. So he says, well, Daddy, how about you buy you one to keep in the box and buy me one that I can open? He was like, so that way it won't be no money in trash, and that way I have one I can play with. Fucker smart. Makes perfect sense. So that's why I collect. For myself, because I enjoy it a lot, and I feel like everybody should have some type of outlet, and also something that the family can do together. Some people like to collect video games. Some people like to collect memorabilias, comics as me as well, figures as well. Some people have but I feel like everybody has their own thing. Like some people are into cars, some people are into porn. You know, porn's cool, why not? But everybody should have some type of outlet. And mine is figures and comics and the apparel. The apparel is more for just for myself, but the figure and the comics are my main go-tos. So tell me what you guys collect. Are you into comic collecting? How do you guys collect? Do you guys have trade paperbacks? Do you do a little bit of both? Do you do digital? Tell me below. Also, even if you don't do nerd shit, like if you collect bottle caps, I even have a whole bunch of pins that I keep just because. Or if you collect pop figures, I collect pop figures. I don't know, your grandma's toe shavings. I don't give a shit. Tell me what you guys collect. I think it's really cool to collect something. Gives you a hobby, gives you something to do, and you stay out of trouble. I know you guys heard the amount I spend weekly, but I don't smoke, I don't drink, and food for the week, I bare minimum my food. So I have extra money to spare. If you cut out a lot of unnecessary spending, you have more for what you want. I'm not trying to give you financial advice, that's just how I do it. With that being said, once again, please tell me what y'all guys collect. I want to know. If you guys collect comics, you collect it. How do you collect them? I don't know. Drop them below in the comment section. That Guy Ralf, their favorite YouTuber. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening. Whenever you're watching, enjoy the rest of your day. Rub your nipples. Stay sexy. And bye-bye.